everyone's having a great week. It's most people, when it comes to the holidays, which I don't celebrate, but there's people that get complacent. They make excuses. They follow what I call the sheep mentality. They believe there's no business out there. People are not working. People are taking days off. And so they limit what they could do and accomplish during this time. For me, it's when I shine. It's when I'm more productive. I'm more aggressive. And I produce more because of the people mentality, So I take advantage of that. But I'm trying new ways to do my podcast because the room that we have is pretty small. And so they're going to be renovating it, making it more spacious. So I'm going to be doing several podcasts today to post next week. And it's going to be from different angles of the studio. So hopefully you enjoy the background. And let me see, I'm going to move the chair here a little bit. But let me see here. All right. Well, listen, guys. Welcome to the Paul Cruz Show. And I have a very powerful topic. Now, I've got some new topics that I'm going to be sharing, especially in the new year coming. And for me, and what I do, and what I teach my students, and I share with my clients, and even my people that work for me, I always preach. It's all about mindset and it's all about attitude. That's where it all starts. Does that make sense? And that's important because if you have the wrong mindset, you're going to have the wrong attitude because the mindset is the cause and the attitude is the action because there's cause and effects, right? So what I'm going to share with you in this topic has everything to do with who we are, what we accomplish and don't accomplish, and what we will be remembered by. Okay? So welcome to the Paul Cruz Show. This show is sponsored by my parent company, Paul Cruz Sales Agency. As some of you know, my agency is set up and structured to generating sales for myself, my company, and my client. That's what I specialize in, generating sales in every facet of business, especially on social media, which is a huge opportunity where a lot of people don't like doing the work that I do because either they don't like it, they don't want to do it, or they're not good at it. And that's okay. That means there's a void, and I will be filling that void with real value. But here's what the topic is. And before we dig into this topic, if you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, do me a favor, smash the like button, share your comments. If you want to follow me, just hit the subscription button below. Now, let's get into this topic. What I want to talk about is this: our word and our character. Now, I did a small video on this, and some of you might have watched it, some of you might have not watched it, but here's the bottom line. Why am I bringing this particular topic up? I'll give you an example. Someone called me, a friend of mine, has been trying to get a hold of me, finally got a hold of me, wanted to come see me. He was going to come help me do my podcast and help me set up. We set up a time, never even called back, never even showed up. So I'm wind up doing everything on my own. I'm okay with that. I'm trying to make a point here, is that our word and our character is what matters. Because when the smoke clears, all the material wealth, all the power you think and we think we have, all of the successes we have and think we have, all of that is irrelevant. Because when the smoke clears, what people are going to remember is our word and our character. That's the bottom line, right? Now, just think about it. When somebody tells you they're going to do something and you know they're consistent in their word, that they're going to perform, how confident and good do you feel about that specific person? What about the reverse of that? What if they always say things and they never deliver? Right? That's character. Because your actions are tied to your thoughts. And your words produces your actions or non-action. Just think about it. Let's say you're a multi-millionaire or multi-billionaire. But if your character is wrong and corrupt, and your word is not good, and you lie, are you going to want to be associated with that person? Chances are you won't, right? Let's do the opposite. What if someone doesn't have all the successes and all the riches of the world? And they're just a simple human being, but you can trust them. And you know when they say something, they mean what they say and say what they mean. And they deliver. And they produce. You will want to be around those people, right? Matter of fact, you want to hire those kind of people, right? If that's who you are. Does that make sense? So at the end of the day, I always preach, our word has to matter. What we say is what we must do. And if you commit to something and I commit to something, even if it goes against us, we have to deliver what we say we're going to do and go above and beyond that. Because that is the bottom line. And if you're still alive and you've got riches or you fall, right, and you crash and your word is not good and your character is not good, you're not going to have people wanting to support you and help you get up again, right? Or if you die with that type of characteristic, that's what people are going to remember you by. Right? But the opposite is true as well. If your word is strong and your character is solid and you do not compromise on that, people are attracted to that. People respect that. People want to be around that. Because they can count on it. And that's what it comes down to. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a small business owner, a salesperson, especially in sales with what I do, my word has to matter. I have to perform what I tell my clients are hiring me for. And I know one thing, that every client I had since I've been in El Paso have never been disappointed. Because I always deliver. I go above and beyond what's required and what I'm getting paid for. You know why? Because it's the character in me. It's who I am. It's what I do. For example, some people say, how come you're always doing this and you're cleaning this up and you're going above and beyond? I said, because I don't need a reason or an excuse to clean something. I don't need a reason to do good for somebody. I just do it. I don't need to be told. I know it's not part of my job and what you're paying me for, but I could solve it. I could do it. Why not do it? That's character. That's going above and beyond my word. Because at the end of the day, I know that that's how people are going to see me as. No matter how good I am in selling, as a coach, as a sales trainer, as a closer, as a salesperson, it doesn't matter. What they're going to look at is my actions. What I say and following up with what I do. That's the bottom line. All the other stuff to me personally is irrelevant. Because if I don't have my word and my word is not solid and my character is not strong, it doesn't matter. And the reason why that is because at the end, my motivating factor, my number one motivation is not money, is not wealth, is not material things, is not any of that. It's building every single day to have righteous character. To be honest in all my ventures. to be truthful in all my ways, to keep my word in everything I say what I mean and mean what I say, and then do what I say I'm going to do, and don't compromise on that. That's how I live my life. That's what I focus on. And that's why I believe that, a lot of businesses fail, especially small business owners, entrepreneurs, because they don't realize the major problem people have is their character, is their word. They take it lightly. They don't focus on it. They just focus on the end game and not the process to that end game. And there's a lot of variables in the process to that end game. Whatever that end game is, for me, the end game is generating sales for my clients. But I don't focus on the sale. I focus on the value of the process to the sale. And that's why my company always generates sales. Does that make sense? So it's something to think about, our word and our character. Ask yourself this question. How is your character? How is your word? Do you keep your word? Do you take action on that word? Do you go above and beyond what's required of you? I can't answer that for you. You got to answer that for yourself. Anyway, guys, I hope this has been helpful. Hope you enjoyed the background. And till we speak again, I say goodbye for now. This is Paul Cruz with the Paul Cruz Show. And remember this, the bottom line, our word and our character. That's all we really have. Talk to you later.